Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we have this 2022 Audi S7 and we're going to do the taillight tint installation for this vehicle. So as you can see, this is how the taillights look before the installation and this is how it looks after the installation. So the tint has PPF properties, which means it will protect the lenses from yellowing over time, as well as protect it from any small scratches or any road debris that may hit the lens. Link for the product will be provided below, but with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. So the tools you need in order to install the tint kit will be Slip Solution, Tack Solution, a heat gun, squeegee, and a microfiber towel. And a step-by-step guide in order to create the two solutions will be in the description below. So before we start with the installation, we need to make sure we prep the tail light. So all we need to do is spray Slip Solution to the entire lens. And with a clean microfiber towel, start removing any contaminants that the tail lights may have. So we're going to start by installing the tint that goes where the trunk tail light is located. So to start off, just apply Slip Solution to the entire lens. And now grab the film and apply Slip Solution to the adhesive side of the film. So make sure you apply Slip Solution on the entire adhesive side. Once you apply Slip Solution, you could place the film either on this end or on this end. It doesn't really matter, just wherever you start. Just make sure you align it from one end, place the film on the other one, and then you could tack it down just so it doesn't slip down and fall off the tail light. So just apply just a little bit of tack solution, hold it in position, and just tack it down so it doesn't slip off while you're doing the installation on the other end. Once you have the film secured, start on either end. So we're going to start on this side first. So make sure you align it right on the edge. Once you have it aligned, lift the film carefully and you can start applying tack solution underneath the film. So keep it aligned right on the edge and apply tack solution on the top area of the film. Grab your squeegee and start tacking it down to secure it. So make sure you hold it in position and it doesn't shift, and then just tack it down. So tack down just a small portion first, and then once you finish tacking down this piece, we're going to stretch the film just a little bit in order to cover up to the edge here, and also to help remove any fingers that we may encounter on this middle section here. So if this area of the tint is wet, just dry it just a little bit. That way we could place our hand and have a grip in order to stretch it down. So dry it just a little bit. Make sure your hand isn't wet as well. Stretch the film towards the bottom. Once it's stretched, grab your squeegee and start tacking everything down. So it should look flat like this and like this. You are going to have these fingers here, but these fingers, we can remove them once we stretch the film to the other end. So I'll show you how that looks right now. Just make sure this is secured and we should be good to go. So now that we secured that end, we need to stretch the film to remove the fingers that are located on that section of the tail light. So now we can just lift it carefully, apply Slip Solution to the tail light, place the film back down and apply a little bit on the adhesive side of the film. Place the film down and just stretch it until you reach to this end. So make sure you stretch it on the middle as well as on the edge. So it should be just like this. It's just a light stretch. All we need to do now, once it's stretched, start securing it to this edge. So apply tack solution underneath and on top of the film. Keep it aligned, grab your squeegee and tack it down. And with this one, you could secure up to around here. That way the film doesn't move when we stretch this section here. And now all we need to do is secure this side like how we did it for the other end. We're just going to do a light stretch. You could dry it up just in case you don't have grip. But if you do, just stretch it and tack it down and make sure you remove all the solution that's underneath the film here. And if you happen to come across these fingers on this side as well, the way to remove them would be to apply tack solution, apply heat, and then we could remove them little by little by using our microfiber towel and our squeegee and tacking it down. So apply tack solution on top, start applying heat around the areas where the fingers are located, and then we'll start tacking them down with our squeegee. Once you're able to shrink the fingers, grab your squeegee and your microfiber towel, wrap your microfiber towel around your squeegee, and just start squeegeeing at an angle, just like this. That way we're able to tack down the fingers and avoid creasing the film as we're tacking it down. So as you can see, when I clean it, it looks clean, there's no creases, and then just continue on until you tack down everything. If you happen to have small fingers like these, just apply tack solution, a little bit of heat, tack them down, and you should be gone. Just apply a little bit of heat. You'll notice that the fingers are shrinking little by little, and then just tack them down, and they're gone. And you would just repeat this process through this section and then on the other side, and then we would focus on the middle. So for the middle section, to finish it off, just apply tack solution underneath the film and on top of it. All we need to do now is just grab our squeegee, removing all the solution that's underneath the film and also helping it tack down. So make sure to keep it aligned on the top edge. Remove all the solution. Make sure to get the middle and then the bottom. And then once you're done, we'll apply heat just to help it seal. And once this middle section is done, we can move on with the next piece of the tail light, which is the side tail lights. So now we're moving on to this section of the tail light. So just do the same steps, apply slip solution, that way we're able to align the film to one edge. And then once it's aligned and we secure it with tack solution and our squeegee, all we need to do is just stretch the film to reach to this end, and we'll start tacking everything down. And then once we're done, you repeat the same process to the other side, and then we will post heat. So like I mentioned, tack solution right on the edge, make sure we keep it aligned. Once you have it aligned, grab your squeegee, start tacking it down. Remove all of the solution underneath the film. Make sure this section is secured, that way it doesn't move when we stretch the film to that end. One thing you can do to help the adhesive activate faster is just apply a little bit of heat around the edge that was tacked down. Apply tack solution and just pass your squeegee one last time. Now that this section is secured, now we can stretch the film to reach it to this end. So to stretch the film, just apply slip solution, place it down right on the edge here, grab your tack solution and apply tack solution only on the edge. Stretch the film, and once you have it on the edge, hold it in place, and with your squeegee, start tagging it down. So make sure it stays on the edge. And if you need to stretch it more, just lift it carefully and apply slip solution and stretch it one more time until you reach to this edge. So dry this area, stretch it, hold it in position, and then with your squeegee, start tagging it down. Okay, and now we just need to shift our focus to the top and lower section of the film. So just stretch it just towards the top, this stretch towards the bottom, and then we'll tack it down. So for the top layer, apply tack solution and squeegee. You can also apply heat to help remove this big finger here. So now that finger that we had here shrunk, now we can start tacking everything down. So apply tack solution, grab your squeegee and your microfiber towel, and just do the same steps. Squeegee at an angle until you tack down all of the film. You just repeat this process until everything's tacked down. So this is how the top should look once everything's tacked down. It should look flush, and you would just repeat the same process that was done here to the bottom section. Once everything's removed, then we should be good to go. Do the same steps to the other end, and then we'll come back and post heat the entire tail light. So the last thing to do once you finish with the entire installation for the tail light is to post heat the entire tint. So to post heat, all you need to do is apply tack solution throughout the entire tail light. And we're going to use our heat gun and apply heat throughout the entire lens. And as we're applying heat, we're going to use our microfiber towel just to help tack down the film in case it is still lifting, and also helping remove any solution that's trapped around the edges. So just take your time going throughout the entire tail light, and then once you're done post heating, you're done with the installation. Thank you for choosing Bogar Tech Design. As a small business, your support means everything to us. If you loved your product, please drop a review. If you have questions or issues, don't forget to message us via email. Once again, thank you so much for the support from our family to yours. So that concludes the installation video for the Taillight tints for the 2022 Audi S7. We hope that the video helped you guys out with the installation. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our upcoming installation videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.